Hey everybody, Rivers here. Today I just wanted to go live real quick, do a short live stream, and I want to talk about conventions. The fact that I haven't been to a convention for, 2, 3 years now, maybe four, and I really would like to get back to them. The, uh, the conventions are always something I enjoyed. Now, I used to go to Origins, which I don't think I'll be doing this year. It's just too hard to get in the games that I like, the games that I enjoy, and it's really hard to get the a hotel close, and it just became too much of a hassle. So I'm going to try and go to some smaller conventions closer to home, and uh, we're going to try some different games because I still haven't played Call of Cthulhu, and that's been on my list for years now because I haven't been to a convention for years. And my friends went and played a game without me because I was doing uh, an all-day AD&D game. It was three different periods or three different games, so I stayed there and played. And I missed out on a Call of Cthulhu game, so I want to go back and I really want to play Call of Cthulhu. Hey, Dungeons and Chronics, how's it going? So I like conventions and I like going because I can play different games that I normally wouldn't play. Uh, my home group, we play three different games right now, and well, one IDM. Uh, we play a 3.5 fifth, and we also play Star Wars Saga. And once a year, we'll get together and we'll play. Uh, Usually, it's Star Wars. I forget the name. It's the one with the funky dice. My son will do that. He'll run that game, and it's fun. But I don't understand the dice. I'll tell you that right now. But he interprets them for me, and we're good. But I like to go to conventions, and uh, like I said, I'd like to get to a couple that are local this year. They'll be cheaper because I won't have to stay in a hotel or anything. So definitely looking forward to that. Hopefully, so I'm going to try and do that. And I definitely want to make another convention that's further away. And one of these years, I'd like it to make it to GaryCon because I really like to go, but I don't know if I have enough vacation for that because my vacation renews in April. GaryCon's in March, and it's also March in Wisconsin, and you never know what the weather's going to be like. So this year, I think it was pretty good until the last day or so, or the day after maybe. But I want to go to GaryCon one of these days. So just to go, and I think what is it? They're going to have an anniversary, a big anniversary in 2 years, maybe 3 years. So I don't want to go then. I don't want to go on a big anniversary year. So, but if you're watching this on the playback or if you're watching now, let me know if you go to conventions. Throw it down in the comments if you've been to conventions, what you like about them, what you don't like about them. Um, Gen Con is something I always wanted to go to, but I probably won't because of the fact that it's so hard to get into, so hard to get a room, so hard to get into games, and I just don't know if I can do that. So, but like I said, I want to go play Call of Cthulhu. I might do Mutants and Masterminds. I don't know, something like that. And definitely wouldn't mind playing some different Star Wars games. Maybe one of these days I'll play a Star Trek game. I don't know. We'll see. See if anybody offers that. That's the other thing. You're kind of left up to what the GMs are offering too. New York City Comic Con. That would be interesting. Now, did you have to stay somewhere or were you local? Because that could be tough trying to stay there. Because I wasn't really into it back then, but I probably could have made San Diego Comic Con in the late 80s. But I didn't know it was a thing back then. I just got into gaming back then. So, but if you're watching this on the rerun, I'll also throw out some ideas I have for different videos. I do want to talk about my experience as gaming, as a gamer, and what I started with and what I've played and what I still want to play, which I'm kind of covering that now. So, local, yeah, that would be cool if you could be local to something like that. There's a con here that I'm pretty local to that I'm going to try and get to this year. I've been saying that for 3 years now, and I just haven't made it. So this year I want to definitely make it. So like I said, I want to keep this short, so I'm going to get bouncing out of here pretty soon. But if you're watching this on the rerun, do all the normal YouTube stuff. Give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about cons, and if you've been to a convention or never been to a convention, why or why not. And let me know what you think about it and what you do when you go to cons, or if you plan on going to one, what you look forward to the most. Me, it's just playing different games with different game masters and different people and learning different games. One of the games that I used to play at Origins that I really liked was Beyond the Supernatural. That's Palladium Games. And I have the book, but I haven't run it yet because to make a character, you're flip-flopping back and forth in the book. And it's just been I found it to be too much of a pain. I started to make characters and I just never finished. So I wanted to make pre-gens for the group. So, local game store close to you. Yeah, I'm lucky I have a game store that's within 10 miles maybe. So that's pretty cool. And when I first got into gaming, there was one right off base in 29 Palms. And that's where I got my dice, my books, all that stuff, minis. I used to buy the Raw Partha pewter minis back then and use tester paints to paint them. So, but I've been on here for over 8 minutes, and like I said, I wanted to keep this short, so I'm going to go. But if you're watching this on a rerun, please like, comment, subscribe. Subscription doesn't cost you anything, and I'll never ask you for anything other than that. Maybe a comment or two or a like, but I won't ask for your money, just your time. So y'all have a good night and have a good game.